Hello, my absolutely beautiful astrology soulmates. It's me, Stormie Grace, and in this video, we're going to talk about the new moon in Cancer coming up July 9th of 2021. This particular moon is going to be happening at 18 degrees of Cancer and 1 minute. So in case you want those minutes factored into your chart, that's something to consider. Now, as this is going to be a new moon for the month, this is our opportunity to begin something. We are planting our seeds of intention to begin something new under this energy. And it doesn't have to be an entirely new project or an entirely new whatever, but it can also just take something that's been in our space and kick it forward, give it some fresh perspective. And I'll tell you that I think for July, this new moon absolutely acts as the pressure relief valve after a lot of the T-square energy we're going to see building and building and building in our tension space at the beginning of the month. Now, all of that tension is acting to make us take some different actions, take some different perspectives on some things. This new moon being at 18 degrees of Cancer, I think is asking us to do what Cancer does. First of all, be a cardinal sign, begin, start. We're going to initiate something here, but we need to initiate things that have good roots, right? Things that nurture us, things that are solid, things that make us feel like home. We want to make sure that our foundations underneath us are really, really attaching and grounding in here in a beautiful way. Now, for some people too, this can just be as practical as we need fresh starts in our home. We need fresh perspectives around our families. Things have to be built to nurture and be supportive of ourselves and others. And that's really important at this particular moon. So let's jump in here and talk about some of the aspects and what's going on around this time energetically in the sky. So first and foremost, when we have a new moon, what's actually happening in the sky is we've got the sun and the moon together. So when the sun and the moon are together, when the luminaries are together, absolutely anything is possible, right? This is magic in the sky. It's instinct, it's intuition. The sky is absolutely dark, right? This is a dark moon, but the soil is rich. It is fertile. It is ready for new ideas, new requests, new intentions to be planted in it so that we can allow those to grow and blossom in just this most divine, fertile soil over the next 4 weeks. So I'm going to ask you right here at this particular moon, just considering that we've got our insides and our outsides in alignment right here together at this moon, what do you need to adjust in your foundations, or what would you like to bring into your life that has these Cancerian properties? Home, family, real estate, nurturing, patriotism, protection, things that make you feel like you're at home or you feel at home within yourself. What is your request from this particular new moon? As the luminaries are together, just remember, nothing is off the table. Make your request at this time. Now, this particular moon, whenever we're looking at any moon or any event, we want to find the aspects that are the tightest or the most significant to the interaction. Now, the tightest aspect that we're going to see happening at this particular moon is this moon has got a lovely, lovely sextile to Uranus and Taurus. Now, when the planets have sex, that's good for us, right? Because it creates a pocket of opportunity. But it's not just opportunity. It is opportunity that we will intelligently take action on. That's why I say I think that this particular moon acts as our pressure relief valve, because if you can see in the sky, what we've been under since the 1st of July is this T-square happening between this Venus-Mars energy. Here we go. Here's our T-square. We've got Saturn, Mars, Venus all in opposition and then squaring down to this Uranian energy. And this creates tension. A T-square is we can't seem to come to the middle on this opposition, and we're squaring this innovation, this Uranian energy that it wants to innovate, wants to do something different, needs to break out of the mold that it's been in, but we can't quite get it done because we don't really agree on how to get it done. So this first few days of the month can feel like, yes, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to do something, but I can't quite get it there, right? So with the not being able to quite get it there, what are you going to do? Just stay under pressure in the pot? No, that doesn't make any sense. That is a built position for an explosion, right? Instead, we see this moon making this gorgeous sextile with Uranus, and it gives Uranus an out. It gives a space and a place to release all the pressure that's in that pot and take some new action. So at this moon, under this sextile, Uranus sextile the moon says, okay, all right, anything's possible. Let's be innovative here. Let's think beyond where you were thinking before and do something different. What stimulates this area? What creates a surprise? What gets us out of the mole in this particular energy? What do we need to express? What do you need to express? What do you need to say? What actions do you maybe need to take that are going to have value and create the next solid foundation for you, for your family, for your emotional life? It's a really good energy to use, and it gets us again out of so much of that T-square energy. I wanted to show you a couple other things that are happening here as well that I think speak very well to the energies of this beginning of the month, and thus that pressure relief at this moon. If you can see, this Venus and Mars that we've got happening over here is also in a really nice trine here to this Chiron energy, okay? So I'm just showing that to you because truly, I think in the beginning of the month, we know we want something different. We are ready for something different in a trine to this Chiron energy in fire, right? We have the confidence, we have the courage. I feel like I know myself better. I think I know myself well enough to push and to move forward, but I'm held in place by some maybe external forces. I'm held in place by maybe old ideas, old groupings of people. Saturn is retrograde at this particular time. So we know we're bumping up against something that's in the past, and I just haven't been able to get past it. But now, this moon bringing 4 weeks of new opportunity, new foundation to your table, increased awareness of yourself and what you need to do to make the best of your situation or to take it forward. So at this particular new moon, it is my ultimate wish and hope and desire for you that whatever you find in this sextile with Uranus, that you are finding independence in it. You're finding a space and a place that makes you feel free, that makes you feel like I can no longer hold on to these old ideas. I can no longer pretend that I can continue to live in a way that doesn't fully support me on my own solid foundation, that doesn't support where I'd like to go in the direction of my life. Right now, if this looks like you're buying a new house, what a great time to start a new project. Mercury is moving and on its way at this particular moon. Actually, Mercury will be out of its post-retrograde shadow time. So if you need to make deals, you need to have conversations or discussions, Mercury right here, he's out of retrograde. So you've got his full power and attention to be able to help you out to cross the river of this particular moon. Now, another thing I do want to point out, and I want to set and I want to ask you to pay attention to, is because it's the new moon and a sextile presents opportunities. It is Uranian energy, even though it's in Taurus. It can be presenting opportunities to you that are unexpected, come what feels like a little bit out of nowhere, and it throws a bit of a wrench in your plan, and you've got some decision making to do. I want to tell you, trust your intuition. In a new moon time, the strongest gift we've got available is our intuition. Now, we do have Mercury in Gemini, so in power, so the mind is on, it's working quite comfortably, but trust your intuition, okay? This is going to be just a phenomenal gift. Now, the ruling planet of this new moon is right there, a part of the new moon. So whenever you're looking at aspecting in the sky or you're looking at events, you always want to look at the ruling planet of that event as well. And as we can see, the ruling planet of Cancer is the moon. So it's all just happening right here. But with the sun, the sign that the sun rules is Leo. So what's happening in our Leo energies? Well, we've seen it with Mars and Venus over here. They are in contact with that tension. So we know that with Mars and Venus, we're trying to enjoy something, put the best of ourselves forward, get the best of us out there, and it feels a little bit stuck. So see, when we look at it and we tell the story, just following around with the aspects that we see that are tight and any tight shapes charts that are made, you're able to pull out the story of kind of what is going on at this particular moon and make your analysis and your assessment. So if you have got planets in your chart that are at 18 degrees of Cancer, or you have points like a node or a part of fortune, maybe even an asteroid if you're tracking with that, or you've got an angle that is at 18 degrees, you want to pay a lot of attention. Now, I'm an orb snob, and the orb is the distance in between the planets or the points. So I give about 5 degrees. So if you go 5 degrees from 18 degrees on either side, I would tell you to pay attention to that. So what is that? 18, 19, 20, 22, 22 degrees of Cancer. Or if you're going backwards and you get to about 13 degrees of Cancer, you're going to want to pay attention, because these are the energies that are being scooped up by this new moon to bring them to your attention to see if they need to be included in how you build this next set of foundations. Any setbacks, any delays that are happening over this next 4 weeks, stay focused on your new moon goals and intention, and I think you'll be able to allow the pressure to release and actually see things moving forward. And as we move and we get into Leo season, I think that the strength of this, your intention with this particular moon, is known, and probably known in a very outward way instead of just an inward way as well. All right, my beautiful friends, I hope this gives you a little bit of a clue what is going on in that great sky as we encounter this new moon in Cancer. And hopefully you have also watched your July horoscopes. If you have not, I'll make sure I put a card just up above here so you can click and link right to it. All right, you guys, like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I love you a whole ton, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.